Welcome back. Today we have some Bethesda news revolving around the Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and Starfield. And they have an official post talking about it. I know there was a rumor for a while that they were remastering Fallout 3 and possibly Fallout New Vegas. But I'm gonna get to it, but it actually confirms it from the horse's mouth here. So
Do
this
it.
is
Let's get into it.
this is on their X page right here, Bethesda's page. A note from Bethesda Game Studios. We love making these worlds as much as you love playing in them. Today, we want to share what's next for Bethesda Game Studios and what you can expect from us in the years ahead. For 40 years, we've built games that have entertained almost 500 million players. More than just games, these are worlds. Worlds for you to explore, shape, and make your own. Worlds we return to together. That's what's driving us forward. We're investing more deeply in the worlds players love, giving creators a bigger role in shaping their experiences and bringing our teams closer together so we can get our games into your hands sooner, support them longer, and continue building them alongside you for decades to come. Starfield continues. With over 17 million players logging almost a billion hours to date, Starfield remains an important part of our future. As we enter year 3, we'll continue expanding the settled systems with new stories, targeted gameplay improvements, and additional updates. While preparing for the launch of new Starborn content next year, more than 40% of players already customize their experience through creations, and we'll continue investing in creators and giving players new ways to make Starfield their own.
That is crazy, man. 17 million players. I mean, I remember when that game came out, people were just kind of like comparing it to Fallout and Elder Scrolls, saying how it really wasn't good. But then, like, prior to it coming out, you remember everybody hopping it up saying, oh, it's going to be Fallout in space. And it was nothing like that. I played it on the Xbox. I didn't care for it. And then I kind of laid it down, and which is crazy. It's been 3 years already. It doesn't feel like that. And
Yeah.
then I picked it back up on Steam about a year and a half later, and I played it for a little bit, and I just could never get into it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, the characters to me weren't that interesting. Like, it didn't pull me in like Fallout or like the Elder Scrolls, which I prefer the Elder Scrolls over Fallout, but I prefer both of them over Starfield.
Yeah.
So
You know me, I'm one of the biggest advocates for Fallout or the Elder Scrolls, and I'm like you. I could not get into Starfield. I played it probably for a few hours when it first came out, but it didn't have the same hook. I don't know. The other games you could really get lost into it. I just couldn't do it with that one.
yeah, and another thing that I really didn't care about is all the worlds kind of looked the same to me. Like, it was real, like,
Bland.
yeah, like, right? I mean, like, it wasn't like Elder Scrolls, and I'll keep saying that, or like Fallout, like the worlds, which Fallout, I mean, it's kind of like it's a desert 'cause it's been nuked, and it kind of looks all the same. But I don't know, man. For some reason, I can't exactly like hit the nail on the head, but for some reason, it just didn't sit well with me. But man, 17 million, that's a lot of people, man. That is a
Yeah.
lot. And it's apparently doing so good that they're continuing to support the game. They're going to bring out more DLC.
Well, look
That's
here.
crazy, man.
Almost a billion hours to date. That's
That
insane.
means a lot of people. That means a lot of people. We should look on Steam and just see like how many hours are logged, or how many, like, recently, how many concurrent players are playing.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see that.
I know one of the things that like Skyrim and Fallout, one of the ways that you get lost into it is all the NPCs. Like they're all unique, they're all named, they all have something to talk to you about if you go up and talk to them. And I don't know if they've changed it, but last time I played Starfield, it's like there was a lot. It was either a lot of unnamed characters in the city, or it was either that or they were named and you couldn't talk to them. I don't remember what it was. It just didn't feel as in depth as the other ones, like as real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but my Bethesda games, I prefer a guard running up to me saying, "Stop! You've broken the law."
I hope you rot.
Yeah, you criminal scum. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
while you're
yeah,
10 miles away from the city and you're up a mountain and he's
like, yeah. And then I would always think I'd get away from them. I'm like, all right, they ain't coming around me now. And like an hour later, I'd be in the middle of like literally nowhere, like the highest peak of the game. Stop! And they would just zoom in on this guy, and it scared me half to death every time, man.
yeah, like the awkward like
Golly.
zoom in on the face.
Yeah, but see, that kind of stuff I don't feel like really helped, or it didn't happen in Starfield a whole lot. I mean, I could be wrong because I didn't really play it as much as what obviously 17 million people did, but I don't feel like things like that stuck with me.
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, that's a lot. I mean, hey, I'm happy. I mean, for people that because apparently Starfield's got a following, and that's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, let's see here. Created by players. We've believed from the beginning that our worlds belong not only to people who make them, but also to the people who play them. That's why we've long provided players with the tools to create their own experiences dating back to the Morrowind construction set. This year marked another major milestone for creations with its expansion to Fallout 4, joining Skyrim and Starfield. We're proud to say creators have already earned more than $10 million in royalties from their work. And I want to say the creators it's talking about in the creation tools and that kind of thing. It's kind of like mods, but like it's paid
They
for mods. You have to pay for them to use them. I
You
think.
have to pay for them. You have to pay for them. So that supports the creators. So that's cool. It kind of gives them like an incentive to continue to. I mean, if you think about that, smart because they're working on all these projects, so they don't have time to be working on just one. So they're putting all the resources on like some of the things that they're about to announce coming up, and it's really honestly smart the community creation things because you're rewarding them for their work. So it's kind of like their job, but it also like continues to support the game that you came out with, and they can't support it as much
Yeah.
as they would prefer because they're working on these other projects. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I would be very interested to see like what some of the royalties are that these people receive. But man, people come up with some crazy stuff. Like it really is just mind blowing the creations that people come up with.
As much as I've played Skyrim and Fallout, I don't think I've ever actually done a run through with it being modded. Have you?
No, not that I can think of. I mean, I've modded games, but I've never done any of the Bethesda games before.
I remember seeing a really funny video of it was Skyrim, and
Thomas
it's
the
like,
Train.
yes, it was Thomas the tank engine or train engine, whatever you call him, and he's like,
He's both.
he
He's a train and a tank.
yeah, he's on the freaking castle top, and it you can hear his little whistle, and I don't know, he was like they it's like the tank engine was the dragons, and like the crabs had like a monocle on his like it was like a fancy looking crab with like a top hat and monocle like walking around.
I seen one where it's like the first dragon that you come up against in Skyrim, and do you remember that? It's like
Yeah,
this one little piece of a castle, and then like you're out
uh-huh.
in the middle of the field, and like all of a sudden, like it's like raining Thomas the Train's down, and like like the dragon is the least of my worries. I'm worried about these huge trains falling from the sky. Everybody's screaming. They're like, "Oh!"
I
Everybody was
think I have
dying.
seen that. It was almost like lightning or something coming down, but it was the train.
Yeah, yeah,
All right. This is what I'm excited about, this part right here, more than anything.
yeah. The fall. Yeah. So just well, I'm the same man. I'm speaking for you. I'm gonna speak for me. I like Elder Scrolls. That is my jam. That's why I like Oblivion and Skyrim. Didn't play a whole lot of Morrowind. I have it. I just it's really outdated. I feel like that's one they need to remaster. But we'll get back. We'll get to that here in a little bit when they start talking about the remasters because I know they announced that the other day.
Yeah.
But Fallout, that's your game, isn't it? Don't you prefer Fallout
N-
more than Elder Scrolls?
no, I actually prefer Elder Scrolls more, but I will say Fallout has a very special place for me. I love those games a lot. Just I prefer the Elder Scrolls. The only thing is, like in my house when I'm playing Fallout, my wife really likes to watch me play those, so that would rather watch me play Fallout, I think, than Skyrim. So there's been times I'll choose to play that over Skyrim just because she's
I
gonna be watching.
wonder. I wonder if you like run a poll. We may do this on our channel. Like, what's more popular with gamers? Is it going to be the Fallout series or the Elder Scrolls?
We could do
I feel like I
a
kind of
post.
know. I feel like Elder Scrolls because it's been around longer.
Yeah,
But I don't know, man. I'll tell you, since they started doing the Amazon series with Fallout, I feel like it's gained traction a little bit, and it's kind
yeah, I
of
think
that
so.
fan base is coming out of the woodwork. Yeah,
And they're so different too. It's different, totally different games, but same like art. You can
they
tell
are
it's like the same company.
right.
All right. Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. Fallout 5 remains our long range destination, and we have multiple
There it
Fallout
is.
projects in active
There it
development right
is.
now. Yes,
They announced it.
the rumors,
Officially announced it.
the rumors were true.
Yes.
Fallout 76 continues to be home to millions of players exploring Appalachia together. With, with nearly 70 free updates released to date, the journey is far from over. In fact, we have a major Fallout 76 expansion planned for next year, Raven Rock, a prequel story to Fallout 3. I'm not sure how they're going to do that because I don't remember what timeline Fallout 76 takes place, but maybe it's like there's just some lore sprinkled in that'll kind of explain some stuff that happened before Fallout 3.
I noticed that me and you, we've never been like me and you both have been into like the Fallout's and the Elder Scrolls, but me and you have never really been one to. We purchased them, we never like played them very long. The Fallout 76 and then the Elder Scrolls Online. I've noticed we never really because we bought the Elder Scrolls Online when it came out. Remember that we were game sharing like on the Xbox. Remember? And
Yeah,
we both were playing it, and we did not play it very long at all. Of course, we were playing
I could
Destiny a lot then.
I couldn't get into Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know what it was. I might like it now, but back then I just it wasn't anything close to the gameplay of the other ones, so I didn't care for
You
it. But
know they're still supporting that game. I mean, it probably is a lot better now, honestly, than what it used to be.
it probably is. I wouldn't
But
be
I feel
against
like
going back
those
and
kind
playing it.
of games. Now, I wouldn't mind going back and just seeing what it's like, but I don't know if I'd ever like. I think one reason that I can't get into those games is it's the grind, man. Like
Yeah,
I feel like it's an always online type game, and you gotta grind for the gear, and you know, being a dad, and of course working full time and all the responsibilities that comes with adulthood, all the fun stuff. I feel like I wouldn't I wouldn't be able to hang very long with it.
yeah,
So especially if I didn't play it, we were bachelors back in the day and a lot less priorities going on in our life, so we didn't play it then. So who knows? But I know that obviously there's enough people that log in every day and play those games, Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online. They're still, I mean, they're a big hit. They're popular. So I mean, that came out years ago. I mean, that was I think Elder Scrolls Online came out like around what was it 2014 or 15? I
yeah,
mean, man, that's crazy. 10 or 11 years ago. So, yeah. I mean, that Bethesda just knows how to make games. They know. Their games stick with people, and I think that they were a very good purchase by Microsoft. They were a much thought out better purchase than some of the other companies they did. But I'm eager to see with all the stuff going on behind the scenes at Microsoft, um, the layoffs and stuff, how it's going to affect the timelines on these games. Go ahead though. Let's continue reading.
Oh, I was just gonna say also real quick. Whenever Fallout 76 came out, I don't know if it was. It was probably right when it first came out. I did have a group of guys from work I was playing with, and do you remember how you could build your camp? Like it was CAMP. It's like your base, and you could go from server to server. It would always be in the same spot unless somebody else had built there. We actually played for a little bit there, and we found this like secluded little pond, and we each put a base around the pond to so when we were if we were all online, it looked like a little village around the pond, which I thought was really cool.
That's cool. I do remember hearing a story about Fallout 76, and I think this is cool. I'm going to share this because we always talk about, oh, so slick Philly. We talk about him. So apparently he was really upset because when the game came out, he built like a really cool like town and whatever you build on that game because I really haven't played it a whole lot to know. Apparently, a settlement. That's what they call it in Fallout. And apparently, everyone like knew what his gamer tag was, and they nuked his settlement like every time he'd finished it. So then, every time he logged on, he wouldn't have anything; they'd all be destroyed. Dude, that
Dang,
would. I'll be honest with you. That is not cool, man. I couldn't do that.
that'd
I'd
make
be
me not want
so
to play it.
upset.
Change my
Exactly.
gamer
Yeah, I
tag
don't
or
know.
something. Okay, I think I stopped right here. So Fallout
Yeah,
4, the most award-winning game in the franchise, just celebrated its 10-year anniversary and recently passed over 35 million copies sold, continuing to attract a new audience every year. We also know many players want to revisit previous Fallout experiences. While we're not announcing any dates today, we have been working on remasters for both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas.
yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now listen, that's my jam. That's from the 360, the OG days,
Yeah.
the golden era. We love Fallout 3 in Vegas, so I can't wait.
I think
And
you're more
I told
Fallout
you,
3 and I'm more New Vegas.
yes, I'm more 3. He's more Vegas, but I'll tell you, I'm really excited about this because we know that in Oblivion, the I guess it'd be like the remaster or the remake. I'd probably say that more than remaster of Oblivion. We know it's coming out to the Switch too. And nowadays, since I have children, I do play a lot. If I'm not playing on the PC or the Xbox, I do play on my Switch with the kids. So I'm really excited because I pre-ordered that game. So if that's getting ported over, and that they also did Indiana Jones, and it was a great port.
Yeah.
These are going to come to the Switch.
And both of those games
Dude,
were the full game.
I know they're all gonna be on the card. Man, I can't. Can you imagine walking around and like any taking Fallout 3 or taking freaking New Vegas and playing them anywhere you want?
Yeah, that's I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine. That'd be really cool.
I mean, literally. I mean, I may just take my Switch too. I may just put it in my pocket and I may go to walk out in the middle of the street somewhere and just play it.
Yeah.
Why not? I may die too, but it's okay, right?
Worth it. Yeah, I'm really excited about both of those.
I'm gonna die for my passion.
Yeah. Okay, so Fallout Shelter continues to be the most popular way to experience Fallout on the go, with more than 250 million players. There's more ahead for Fallout Shelter, including new seasons. An unscripted Fallout Shelter television project is also in the works with our partners at Amazon Studios and Kilter Films. I didn't know that
Okay.
many people even played Fallout Shelter anymore. I didn't. That was one I couldn't get into.
Me neither. It's like a mobile game, and of course they put it on Steam and the consoles later on. I'm not big into that. I really don't care about that. I mean, if you do care about that, kudos to you. But I'm more excited about the Amazon Studios working on a game, or not a game, but a movie or
Yeah,
TV series based on that. I love. Listen, except like the gory stuff, which that kind of makes Fallout, but the bad language because I have young children. But we run it through that angel view, so it kind of filters some of that stuff out for the kids. But we all love the Fallout series. I think season one and two were great. So I'm excited to see what they do with the shelter because I mean I'm sure it's going to be a whole different cast. It's probably not going to be the same people, but that's really cool. I don't. But the game, to me, it just feels like a mobile game. But man, I'm telling you, it's like gold nuggets. Anytime that they put Fallout on something, it's just cinema. Literally, like that is it. People just flock to it, man. Same thing with Elder Scrolls, though. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Fallout, though. I feel like Fallout's more popular now
I think
than
the show
what
did a
Elder.
lot for the as far as new fans and like hype for the series.
It really makes me wonder, though, if it's that good and it's done that much. Like trying to think of the word I'm looking for. If it's brought that series to a whole new audience, it makes me wonder if like once they conclude the Fallout series on Amazon, if they'll do like an Elder Scrolls one.
That'd be sick.
And especially they may think about it if they're coming out with the new game. Gosh, who knows when that's coming out? But if closer it gets to that, they could do that. They could push out a series like that to try to get everyone hopped up, and then of course then they start bringing out the trailers for it, and then people's going to run out and buy the consoles or get it on PC and start playing it. And that's just more money they're generating for
Yeah.
the series.
We'd like to congratulate Kilter Films and Amazon Studios on the 10 Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. Production on Season 3 is already underway. So they kind of, I think that was the announcement for Season 3 of Fallout right there, the show.
And they're announcing a lot of stuff, yeah,
Yeah, they
which we
are.
knew they were going to do that because season one and two were just they were good. So
I still need to watch Season 2. I've seen the first one. And while we won't host a traditional Fallout Day broadcast this year, we're already planning something special for Fallout's 30th anniversary in 2027 when Fallout Day will be celebrated live in Washington, D.C. That's kind of cool.
that is cool. That'd be cool to go up to. I've never really done anything like that, Comic Con or anything. That'd be cool to go to something like that though, just to kind of be around people that's like minded like us.
Yeah. So I think this is kind of important because I was seeing a lot of people thinking that when was saying that Obsidian was going to be making one of the new Fallout's, there was a lot of people speculating like Bethesda's probably not happy about that, or Obsidian's probably got resentment towards Bethesda or something like that. They kind of talk about the teamwork between the two, whether that's just a front or not, I don't know, but at least they're acknowledging it and seems like they're trying to make nice about it. It says studio collaboration. The Wasteland continues to expand as we team up once again with our longtime friends at Obsidian Entertainment. We're happy to confirm they're working with us on a new Fallout project. We'll have more to share in the future. We're also bringing our teams closer together across Bethesda, ZeniMax, Online Studios. Oh, that's a separate sentence. I was just doing a run on there. ZeniMax Online Studios will partner closely with Bethesda Game Studios on the Elder Scrolls franchise. while continuing to deliver incredible new experiences for the Elder Scrolls Online. Season 1 Return of the Thieves Guild recently launched, and the team has more planned for the future. By aligning more directly across the franchise, we can create even better experiences for players. Bringing our teams closer together is helping us build a stronger foundation for everything we create next.
Yeah, just talking about more about the online stuff, which again, some people, that hypes you up and you're excited. I mean, power to you. But
Yeah,
me and you personally, we don't care as much for that as we do the single player games.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's the single players are easy to hop in and hop out when you need to. Save it,
yeah,
whatever.
you just, especially if you're playing on the Xbox, quick resume, you can just pick it back up where you were. I mean, and you don't have that FOMO. Like I feel like I'm kind of past. I mean, I'm 37, so I know anyone that was born around 89 or here I am showing my age. Anyone that's around our age or grew up around, you know, the latter 80s, 90s, they probably feel the same way we do. I
Yeah,
mean, with the motion, with the motions of life and all that. I mean, who wants to have to try to like keep up with everybody else? That's my thing. And I feel like these online games, man, they want people constantly being on there, so they're constantly changing stuff, and it's too much to keep up with. You know what I mean? Which again, in all fairness, I haven't played those games in a while, so they really may not be as like a real grindy game like Destiny or you know Fortnite or some of these other always online games. But it just again, I'm gonna reiterate what I said earlier. Anytime Bethesda puts out a game, I mean, it's just people flock to it, man. So
yeah,
it doesn't surprise me at all that they're continuing to support these games, these always online games. They're bringing out more DLC. They're refreshing it because they know that they have so many people that obviously love the game and play it every day. You know what I mean? Because they keep up with all those numbers,
yeah,
which is good. Though, honestly, I'll bring up this too. It's actually good. It's good for people that supports that because it actually generates revenue for Bethesda, and then they can take that revenue and pump it into Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5, and that kind of scratches our back because we love those games, and I'm sure people that play the online games they love the single player games too because that's what got them into the series. So I'm kind of glad it's doing good. Like even the mobile game, like
yeah.
I'm happy about that. It may
That's
not be
good.
my cup of tea, but
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
somebody's drinking
yeah,
the green
and
tea.
yeah, that's right.
But yeah, if it helps them make the games, like you said, if it helps them make the other games and pump some money into their studios to use where they need it to, I think that's great.
Because Xbox Asha had said that they're going to focus on Fallout and they're going to focus on Elder Scrolls because it generates and brings good revenue. So the game studios and the games they're canceling out was games that there's not a lot of players or they sold below the threshold of what they should have brought in as far as revenue. They didn't make their money back, but like these games make money. Okay, like
They're the money
that's
makers.
why they bought them. They did. That's why I'm saying out of all the companies Xbox bought, oh, Slick Phil did good with Bethesda. That was a very smart, probably one of the smartest studios he bought, except Mojang. Mojang's probably a little bit smarter because you know how that game is.
Yeah.
Minecraft, everyone loves it. But Bethesda, strong second.
So here it talks about the Elder Scrolls. That foundation extends beyond our teams to the technology, tools, and systems that will power the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. Our teams are now developing the Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 on Creation Engine 3, a shared technology platform we've been building since Starfield's launch. It allows our teams to support multiple projects simultaneously with new tools, rendering, and systems that define our games. Fallout 5 is currently in pre production. The Elder Scrolls 6 is our primary development focus today, with the majority of our team currently working on the next chapter of the franchise. With over 65 million copies sold, players are still exploring Skyrim 15 years later, but we know it's been a very long wait for the sequel. The next chapter is on the way. We are where we plan to be, loving how it looks and playing it every day. That's kind of exciting to see that they're playing it. I just wish there was just some like like a Vidoc or a behind the scenes video that they would put out showing what they're playing and obviously it'd be blurred out. Just like some of them talking about how excited they are about it.
Yeah, but I know like Todd Howard said that was a big mistake of them even showing or announcing the Elder Scrolls 6. They announced that, man. That was like 7 years ago
Yeah, that was too
or
early.
6 years ago. and he was saying how like they won't make that same mistake again because everyone got their expectations too high. And another problem is Fallout 5's in pre-production. So everyone needs to calm down. It's going to be years. Like, what
Yeah.
is this, 2026? Buddy, I wouldn't expect Fallout 5 to be out
2030 or
until
longer.
now. I'm gonna say probably 2033.
It wouldn't
Around there.
surprise me because it's not
It wouldn't.
production; it's pre-production.
No.
They're like planning
Yeah,
it.
now they've talked about already playing Elder Scrolls 6 and they said they're having a lot of fun with it. So that game is already playable. It's at a playable state. So, I mean, that game is definitely for sure not too far in the future. But I'll be honest with you, man. I don't think that game's going to come out until probably what, 2029,
I don't know.
2030? But I don't want them to rush it. I want them to take their time because we know one thing about Bethesda, their games are janky and they're
They got that
glitchy, but
charm.
they're funny. They I know, but it's charming. It really is. That's a good word for it because everyone knows when they get a new Bethesda game, they're like, okay, it's a Bethesda game. It's gonna be good, but we know it's gonna be full of glitches and jankiness. But it's
I
funny. Like it's the one game that people accept. It's glitchy and we don't care because it's hilarious.
that's
You know
I
what
was
I
about to
mean?
say that's like earlier some of the stuff we were talking about. Those weren't necessarily glitches, but like some of the fondest memories of Oblivion, especially, is just stuff funny that happened that shouldn't have happened. As long as it's not game breaking, some of those glitches are hilarious. Like you just see people randomly just like walking through the air or just T posing in the middle of the street.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, they mentioned remaking Fallout 3 and remaking Vegas. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't. I say this, they probably won't because they actually just brought an anniversary update to it. But it shocks me that they're not like remastering um, Skyrim.
Yeah, I think people are. I, I don't know. I think they're just. It's the running meme of how many times they've released Skyrim.
I know, like I see, they're like, yeah, I have it on my toaster and my fridge, and
Yeah.
you know, I think at one time didn't they release it on Alexa?
Yeah, I think that was a joke, but it might have been an actual release. I don't know.
Oh, Todd, man, if they ever get rid of that guy, Bethesda's never going to be the same. He's not going nowhere, but he's also getting older. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, who knows how many more games? I would say that this is my prediction as far as that goes. It doesn't really have a whole lot to do with our story, but I bet you Todd Howard, he hangs in for Elder Scrolls 6, and I bet you he hangs in for Fallout 5, and I bet he's done.
We'll see.
I bet he's out. Yeah. I mean, think about it. If those are both hit games, he's got a legacy. He left out a good mark.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but we'll see. Only time will tell. I'm excited, and I love the transparency. Like we were talking about Asha the other day at Microsoft and Xbox. Well, man, this is awesome. Like I think there's just so many rumors going on. They want people to hear it from them,
And
but it's
she
also really cool. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say she could have been behind this. She may have like sent an email like, "Hey, y'all got to put something out there. People are getting a little scared."
Yeah, I mean, and here's my next question: are these going to be exclusive?
I don't know.
I don't think they will be because I think that's too much. These budgets are going to be so big, major, huge for these games, and I don't think they can make their money back on PC and Xbox alone. Um, I'll say this: I definitely think Fallout 3 and New Vegas remastered are definitely going to be multi-platforms. I think that the Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5, if anything, I think they'll be timed exclusive unless they just literally go all in and they're pushing Helix and they're like, to play these games, you have to either have a PC or you have to have the newest Xbox hardware. I don't know, man. Only time will tell. I mean, we'll see. They're trying it with Gears. We'll see. We'll know because with Gears coming out, if it's like 2 years later and they end up saying, well, we're just gonna go ahead and push
Yeah.
that PS5 copy out that we already have, we'll know. That'll set a precedent for what's about to happen here. So
I'm gonna continue reading. This is the last part, and then we can watch just for nostalgia's sake, trailer for Fallout 3. It says the road ahead. Across Bethesda Game Studios, we're building for the future of Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, and Starfield. We're investing in our technology, bringing teams closer together, supporting our live games, expanding into new forms of entertainment, and developing the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. We couldn't be more excited for what's ahead and wanted to share as much as we could today. We can't thank you enough for all you've given to us and these worlds, and we can't wait to continue them together. Bethesda Game Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they officially said what people were already talking about,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
plus some.
Yep. Yep.
And I remember this was one of those games that we thought was so unique at the time because we'd never seen anything like this.
Isn't it grand?
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Freedom.
this reminds me so much of the show now because, they piggyback off the games pretty hardcore.
What if it's not? Friends, your future may not be as secure as you think. Where will you be when the atomic bombs fall?
Boom! Not an actual.
Not an actual blast. That's
By
hilarious.
reserving a spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault from Vaultec. That's right, Bob. Act now,
Look at him.
and your family can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. And Doris, the vault will have all the amenities of your modern-day home, and it's attractive.
Can you imagine actually being in a
You might meet that special
vault
someone,
like that?
just
No.
as you would on the surface. And in
Ah.
short years, you and your fellow
Hyperventilate.
vaulters will repopulate our great
That's exactly how that happens.
You'll have
I mean, that's perfect.
play with. Reserve your family
Look, he's got the pop in his mouth.
underground vault today. Sign up now and prepare for the future.
I wonder if you try to call that, what happens.
I don't know. There's some familiar music. Oh yeah, here we go.
The future. I'll be honest with you, man. Even those graphics, they aged really well. They just look so good, man. I mean, I could play it right now, and I wouldn't. I mean, it just looks awesome. But look at that jankiness I was telling you, but it's just got that charm.
Holy moly!
That laser gun, I love it. Today we're gonna take the goat. Remember the goat?
Oh yeah, that test. This is making me want
I'm
to play through the games.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about the remasters. I mean, they're. I hope they stay true to the original, but they just kind of modernize it. Oh my goodness, look at his eyeballs coming out. Anytime I see those big nukes, all I can think of is like FPS drops
Yeah.
on the 360. Yeah, it looks good, man. I love the dog walking next to him, which that reminds me of 4 a lot too. Man, the graphical difference on 3 to 4 was crazy too, which, I mean,
Yeah.
you got to think it was a long time between those games. 2008, man.
Look at those
Oh
old
my
logos.
gosh, so long ago. That's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited about it all.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited about it. I'm ready. There's a lot of good stuff in the pipeline, I think, coming. I think Bethesda's better days are ahead. And I would say this, I think that Asha's really, I mean, we're thinking it's going to be 5, 6, 7 years from now. It really may not be. I mean, it's like all hands on deck. Like, she wants to pump out like Fallout games, Elder Scroll games, and Halo games pretty fast. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
I'm excited about it, and I really hope it's not too far in the future. And if it is, that might be why they're giving us fillers, like filler content. They're giving us Fallout 3 remastered, Fallout New Vegas remastered, just to kind of keep us busy. And then they also they got the Amazon series coming out that kind of keeps us occupied while they're making the new game. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. I'm excited. All of us should be excited. We should all be pumped up and happy about it.
All of us.
So Yes.
Make sure you guys put in the comments whether you're more for Fallout or Starfield or Elder Scrolls. We're curious.
Yes. For sure. I want to know. Are you? We may kind of present it. Are you team Fallout or team Elder Scrolls? Let's see what people say. But I guarantee you, man, I still think that Fallout's a little bit more popular now. But I think it's because of the TV show. So
Yeah, it could be.
they're both great franchises, though, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you like Bethesda and you want to support them and what they're doing, I mean, most people probably play both. Starfield's kind of the odd one,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you got to think
But
you've got almost I say adults loosely, almost adults that were born after the last Elder Scrolls game, Skyrim. They came out in 2011. That's 15 years ago. You got 15-year-olds that are running around that were born after Skyrim came out.
that's crazy,
So
man.
that could be another popularity issue right there. Fallout's got newer stuff and more relevant to younger people.
Yeah. When did Fallout 4 come out?
I think it said on that post we were reading. I want to say it said 2016 or 14. I can't remember. I think 16.
Yeah, because it was around that time. I remember that now. Yeah. I didn't care for Fallout 4 as much as I did 3 in Vegas.
I liked 4,
Did
but
you?
what I didn't like is it on 4. It was the dialogue was a lot more restricted. I felt like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the sandbox was, more open, and of course technology. The graphics were better, and the game was able to run at higher frames. I mean things like that. It was good as far as the engine and stuff, but it still was janky as all get out.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, that's gonna do it. So just let us know. Let us know what you think about Bethesda and what all's going on under the Microsoft umbrella with the company, and let us know if you're excited about these games coming out. I know I'm excited, but my wallet's going to be hurting.
We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Game on. Pokeball.